I am Portia. My middle name is Song-suk, which is Korean, which stands for holy and clear, like clarity. So, wow, I have a lot to live up to my given name when I was born. And Choi is the name of my last name, pronounced Che in Korean, and I happened to marry a gentleman with the last name of Chang, and we don't generally, the joke, cha-chang, but anyway, I'm not gonna say the joke again. Well, I am delighted to be here with you as a licensed practitioner. I was introduced to this philosophy by the way of Henia Haydu when I was in LA. And then she told me that she attended, I respected her. She was my spiritual counselor. When I got here, I met a beautiful, creative woman named, all of these names, okay, I could tell that I am not going to be here for 20 minutes, so here is the reading for today. It comes from the Science of Mind magazine, Transcendent Purpose. These are from the archives of Ernest Holmes, who was right here. Okay. Love is the greatest healing on earth. I mean physical healing, because the body is merely the mind in form. Anything that would discharge the tension of fear and hate, the loneliness of an empty heart. Anything that would discharge that congestion and infection of a lack of movement, of affection in all directions out into the self-expression of explosion of its own energy on individuals or animals or something to which the person surrenders everything. That is the way nature is. Words of Ernest Holmes. And as we go into this time together, the blessing of us being together here, sharing of our being, sharing of our talents, sharing our gifts of joy and love and peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you, for there is healing and revealing going on right here and right now. And we know, and we remember especially Jamie, one of our practitioners, who has just come home from the hospital and is in her own bed. And we remember her for her wholeness and health and healing, for she is a child of God, as we each are. Thank you so much for this time together, and blessing, blessing, blessing. As we say together, thank you, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Portia. Thank you, Portia. Your beautiful friend is Helen Shanley, right? Helen Shanley. Yes, yes, she said yes, yes. We got it. Okay, Faith is here now, so Scott Tobias can come forward and sing for us. Don't trip on the steps. I do that.
Got too much stuff up here. Okay.
Get that microphone close.
Got it. So this is a new song for me. My sister found another one for me, said I should play it. But we have the same taste in music, so it's okay. the title of the song is Life is Beautiful. And, you know, when you come here, life is pretty beautiful, right? But it could be relative. And see, my advice is this, since I got the pulpit, I can do it. Give yourself permission to be happy. Stop watching the news. That's a hard one for me. And smile a lot, because smiling definitely makes a difference. Life is beautiful. Let's go drifting through the trees. Let's go sailing on the sea, and let's go dancing on the juke joint floor and leave our troubles behind. Have a party. So easily forgotten is a most important things, like the melody of the moonlight in your eye, and a song that lasts forever, keeps on getting better all the time. Life is beautiful. Life is wondrous. All the stars above are shining just for us. Life is beautiful. On a stormy night, somewhere in the world, the sun is shining bright. I get crazy, so afraid that I might lose you one fine day, and then I'll be nothing but a tired old man. And I don't wanna go without you to the party. So easily forgotten is the most important thing. Like I love you, yes I do. And I wanna spend my days and nights walking through this crazy world with you. So easily forgotten. The most important thing is that I love you. Yes, I do. And I wanna spend my days and nights walking through this crazy world with you. Life is beautiful. Life is wondrous. All the stars above are shining just for us. Life is beautiful on a stormy night. Somewhere in this world, the sun is shining bright.
Thank you, Scott. I've heard that you guys probably know Faith is his granddaughter and Taylor is his daughter, and they're going to go with his sister into the children's area. Thanks for being here, Faith. I've heard that a good performer always connects with his audience, her audience, whoever it is. And Scott does that so well. Thank you so much, Scott. You're a blessing to us for sure. Do you want me to say anything about you this week? Yeah, here he comes. Ken Fales.
All right. This is just half calf, but I'll tell you the energy in here. It feels like full-on calf. I'm going to raise this up. I just got to try this real quick. Woo! Come on. That's a person that had the pulpit was Faith, right? Be ye like little children so you can enter the kingdom of heaven. You see how we come into the world? We're just like... And she looks at Scott and she stops. I feel like that's all we need to see. That's all we need to see. Oh. All right, so I have this list of quotes from Ernest Holmes. Today we're talking about Mission Possible. Look at you all. You look great. You look great. Today I met Melanie. I know you've been here a few times, but I hadn't met you before. You got those sparkly eyes and a beautiful smile. And there's James and Claudia. I've never met you before. And Nikki, thanks for coming in. Nikki's had a little mechanical trouble. And you know what? I was talking with her and she said, I know somehow this is for me. I said, oh, well, I don't need to say anything. You've got it nailed. You already know. So good. So what I want to start with, is not doing another one of those. Sometimes when we get started on our spiritual journey, the reason when we get started on our mission, today's Mission Possible, and that comes from home office. I wish I was clever enough to come up with Mission Possible. I would never. We get started on our journey because we feel less than, we feel lost, we feel like we've got some work to do in order to become whole. And I just want to say, you are enough right here and right now, right? You are already enough. Done. I want to come down. So, mission, we've been talking about transcendence all month, and we started off with Reverend Nancy B. Telling us to expect change, that change happens in our lives, and it's a good thing. As Nikki reminded me today, change, it's for us, and it's wonderful. And then we talked about the purpose that surpasses all, transcendence, which is transcending the ego. I feel too close now. Which is transcending our egoic consciousness, right? And remembering who we truly are. And then we talked about Anybody remember? We talked about something else to do with transcendence, and it was awesome. And so now we're here. It was last week. It's gone. It's gone. We're in the here and now. And so now we're talking about mission possible. And there again is this idea that we're on a mission, we got to get somewhere, that we got to get something done. And I want to start off by saying the mission is done. The mission is possible because it is complete. Right? If what we are trying to do, we feel like I've got to learn something, I've got to find the answers, I've got to create myself anew so that I can be this awakened being, so that I can remember who I am. But the fact is, you are the answer. You are the answer. You are creating yourself right now. It's done. You are born whole, perfect, and complete. Let's go back and remember faith right here. You are born whole, perfect, and complete. We are all expressions of God, right? Let's go back in time, even though there is no time, and we're going to get to that, right? That there is only one thing. Right? The thing itself. We call it the one, we call it the universe, we call it love, we call it God, we call it spirit. It is this one thing. And it has poured itself out. But the truth is, it hasn't poured itself out. It is pouring itself out right now. Right? That in God is eternity. And eternity means there is no past and there is no future, and that's kind of difficult to wrap our minds around, that there is no before and there is no after, which is to say, everything is being created, including us. Everything is being created right here, right now. Always right now, creation is happening. And we are the ones who create. We create ourselves, we create our world. And so we don't have to worry about, I gotta work, I gotta overcome what happened in the past. We simply need to remember who we are right now. And last week was the elevation of awareness. It just came in because now is the time that it needed to come in. Yes, that we don't change awareness or heighten awareness. We are awareness. We heighten our experience of what we are. So we step outside occasionally, as often as possible, of time, of past and present, and we just sit in stillness and we become the observer, and we allow the thoughts to come up in our minds, and we don't connect with these thoughts. We simply observe them. We recognize that we are not identified with that. That is not what we are. Okay? We are not we are not our thoughts. We are not our stories. We are not our emotions. We are not our feelings. We are that awareness which is aware of them. We are isness. We are being. And as we recognize that, as we spend more and more time with that, we disidentify with I am my thinking. And we become free, and we open the door for a full realization of who and what we are, which is whole, perfect, and complete. And we start doing cartwheels on the carpet because it feels good. And we play like children because it feels so good. So good. I have recognized in being a father, I have a little 5-year-old. A lot of you know David. I have recognized that my job as a father is to let him be who he is. It is so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I just have to pay for the food and the lights and, like give him a blanket and maybe suggest that, hey, maybe it's time to go to bed. To which he disagrees every time. But I just have to let him be who he is. And I have to catch myself and not say, to him, don't do that and shush and all these things, because he's fine. He's fine, even when he's like hitting and kicking me a lot, which he just seems to do. This is a boy thing, I guess? You just hit and kick people? I can't wait for that phase to get over with. Don't tell me that it doesn't go away. Let's see what some of these quotes are. Ernest Holmes is a pretty smart guy. Let's see what he has to say. That's not it. That's the end. Let's start at the beginning. In order to have faith, we must have a conviction that all is well. So why would we have a conviction that all is well? Because there is only one thing. And that one thing is the one. That one thing is whole, perfect, and complete. That one thing is peace, joy, love. That peace and joy and love, it creates harmony. That harmony creates a balance. All of that taken together, that is wisdom. And all we need to do is, as Emerson says, get our bloated nothingness out of the way and just realize that that's what's going on here. What's going on here is goodness, is wellness. And we will experience that. We will say to the world, all is well, and all will be well. Here at Science of Mind, we know that our word is powerful. Our thinking is powerful. Our beliefs are powerful. And so we say all is well because all is well, not because we hope for all to be well, but because it is the truth. All is well. And then we see it and we say, all is well. This is faith working. Cartwheels, faith. Yeah. In order to have faith, we must have a conviction that all is well. That is our faith. We know that God is all that is. Therefore, we know that all is well. And regardless of what we see outside of ourselves, we maintain that all is well. And we experience it. That is faith. In order to keep faith, we must allow nothing to enter our thought which will weaken this conviction. And so in awareness, we can watch our thoughts arise. And I should just say we can watch thoughts arise. I don't even want to connect them as being ours. They are simply thoughts within consciousness, and they arise, and we see them, and we say, I see you. But these thoughts that say, you're not good enough, these thoughts that say, I'm afraid, don't do that. Well, if we do that, then what's going to happen? And what if, and we're always what-ifing the worst and not, what if the best happens? When those thoughts come up, be like, yeah, what if the best happens? You can identify and attach to that thought, that's just fine. But we allow these thoughts to come up, we see them, and these thoughts that are attached to an egoic consciousness, a consciousness that says we are separate, we just allow them to be, and they dissipate. And they go away. And the more we don't attach to them, the less they come up. And they begin to be replaced with thoughts of all is well. I am love. I am peace. I am joy. This is happening for me. And these thoughts come up, and we attach to those thoughts, and so they come up more and more and more. And pretty soon we're thinking what we want to think. We're not saying, these thoughts, this constant. Our thoughts are beautiful. We say, good morning, thoughts. That's a nice thought. You're right. I am grateful for today. I am grateful for this body. I am grateful for this house. I've got food. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm taking a shower and the water's warm. Oh, this is so nice. I'm going to go put clean clothes on. This is wonderful. Life is so good. How blessed am I? I'm so grateful. Look at my beautiful wife. Look at my beautiful son. Look at my beautiful family here. I am so grateful. These are the thoughts that come up. I'll take those thoughts all day long. I'll have it. Faith is built up from belief, acceptance, and trust. And so as we have the faith that all is well and we accept it and we trust it, we see it. And when we see it, then it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. There's a story about Joan of Arc is marching with her army, and there's a little boy, and he's playing in the middle of the road. And so Joan of Arc walks up, and she's, "What are you doing?" And he's got these little sticks and leaves and stuff. And he's like, "This is my city." And she's like, "Oh, that is so cool. That is great." I mean, she probably didn't say cool back then. She was like, "Oh, magnificent, young lad. Very well. Good on you." And she said, "Well, can you move your city so that my army doesn't come through and destroy it?" And he stood up, put his chin up, and he said, "My city is a city, and if your army destroys it, it'll still be a city." And she said, "Well, I like that." And she called her army and told them to walk around. Now, that is some serious faith. This little boy standing in the middle of the path facing this huge army and his chin and saying, "No, you can't destroy this. I created it. It is what it is. Come along and destroy it. It'll still be what it is." That's what we are. The world wants to come along and give us these thoughts and this terrible thing's going on in the world. As Scott said, turn the channel, for crying out loud. Stop with the circus. I make incredible coffee. And allow the truth to come to us as we see that we have our faith, we exercise it, we're not worried about the army coming down the road. We know that if we stand up and say, "I am I, and there is nothing you can do to change what I am," those thoughts will go around. They will leave us. There's nothing they can do. We are the truth of what is, not them. That's just ephemeral stuff out there because we've decided to believe in it for a time. So we'll do our work. We'll withdraw our belief. And this is how we change the world, because when is the world being created? Right now. Right now. And now. And now. And now. And we can change it completely right now. It doesn't need to take time. If it takes time, fine, but it doesn't need to take time. We can change it all right now. Yeah, with the power of our choice. Thank you, Jeff. For those of you online, someone said amen to that. Okay? It's like if you go out, you plant a garden. Merritt, you can't plant a garden and go out and pull it up to see if it's growing, right? You can't pull stuff up to see if it's growing. You got to have faith. You got to know that the potatoes under there are growing. They're going to come out small. I've done it a million times. They don't get big. This is how it goes. I don't know how large potatoes happen. I think it's something up in Idaho. You have to grow them in Idaho. If you don't, they come out small. That's how it is. So don't be surprised. But don't pull them up. They'll be even smaller. They're called fingerling potatoes. They're delicious. What am I doing wrong, Steve? What am I doing wrong? Let's see. Whenever anything enters our thought which destroys in any degree any one of these attitudes, belief, acceptance, and trust, to that extent, faith is weakened. One cannot be a good student of the science of mind who is filled with fear and confusion. Fear, we know, is a story. It is a story based on the idea that we're separate, right? And we come into this world knowing that we are one, and the world, the fairy tales and the cartoons and all the lessons we need to learn say, you are not one, right? You are separate, and blah, blah, blah. And then and race consciousness comes along and says, you're on your own, pal, and pull up your bootstraps, and you better take care of yourself, and Three Little Pigs, don't be building your house out of straw, get that brick. Don't talk to wolves or it'll eat your grandma. I mean, really weird stories. And don't prick your finger on a needle, you'll fall asleep, and then a weird guy's gonna come and kiss you while you're sleeping, and you're somehow, for some reason, gonna marry him right away. Weird. You're gonna sleep for 100 years, though. Weird stories that tell us that we're separate, and this separation, it causes us to have these, constant, frantic, panicky thoughts, and those thoughts cause fear. This is fear. Fear is a story that I am not who I am. And so we don't need to have that story, and we can be in our awareness and have our faith that we are who we are, that God is what it is, and see it. We can see the change. We can see the fruits of holding that belief and that awareness and detaching from these old mindsets. We will see the results of it in our life. It is wonderful to contemplate the mental attitude of people who are not afraid to believe their prayers will be answered. They are not afraid to say, I know. And so surround yourself with a community of people, some of whom at least say, I know. I know it. That is why we come together for group meditation. That is why we come together for men's group on the first Tuesday of the month at 6 o'clock here at the center. Guys, please, for crying out loud. That's why we do Science of Mind textbook study group. That's why we do the Power of Now class. That's why Merit does sewing class. All right, maybe not why Merit does sewing classes, but no, it is. And is to come together, to have community, to say to each other, I know, I'm with you, I know. And pretty soon you're the one who was saying, I think so, and then all of a sudden you're like, I know. Ask Audrey Martinez about that. We shall arrive at this same assurance, this perfect faith in such degree as we cease contemplating the universe as opposed to itself, as we cease having the will to do or to be that which is contrary to the universal good. Basically, we need to change the channel. We need to stop watching the garbage. We need to stop believing that I need to get vengeance. It's not fair. We need to stop saying, we don't have the money. We need to stop saying, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to do. And start saying, I do know what to do. I have a vision of what I want, and I'm going to set that intention, and I'm going to treat for that intention, and I'm going to go to a practitioner and let them treat for me, and I'm going to go to the Science of Mind textbook study group, and I'm going to go to the Power of Now class, and I'm going to come here on Sundays, and I'm going to sing, and I'm going to meet people, and I'm going to get phone numbers, and I'm going to call when I need to, and I'm going to and I heard it, and I'm like, oh. So that we can build up this community around ourselves and not have these thoughts that are contrary to what is. No longer buy into the stories that we've been taught our whole lives. So we know that we can confidently talk to the wolf and it's not going to eat grandma. Anyway. Such a faith does not spring full-orbed into being, but grows by knowledge and experience. No matter what the outside appearance, we must cling steadfastly to the knowledge that God is good, that God is all, underneath, above, and round about. This we shall be able to say with conviction, I know in whom I have believed. And the reason we know that God is, thank you, underneath, above, and round about, underneath, above, and round about, do-si-do, let your partner do whatever, I don't know, is because there is only one thing. There's only one thing, and this thing is pouring itself out right now. And we have the power to see this one thing as we choose to see it. And we have the power to experience this one thing as we choose to experience it. And we can choose to experience limitation and lack, but why would we do that? We've been doing it. It's not great. We can choose to experience abundance. And we can be like children, and we can know that nothing the adults are doing is as important as playing, as being life and love and joy and happiness. We've been trying this whole let's be serious and get things done thing for a lot of years, like all of written human history. It's not working out. So let's be like children. Let's love and be joyful and play. Hold things lightly. Let them, as the book we're reading says, let them. And let yourself, allow yourself to be happy. Life is beautiful. Mission possible, mission accomplished banner. Let's go into prayer. We'll take some deep breaths. And let's just be right here, right now. In the here and now. This space where we find the one. And we know this one as ourselves. We are expressions of this one. That is, we are expressions of love. We are expressions of joy. We are expressions of peace and harmony, balance and wisdom, compassion. We are whole, perfect, and complete. Perfect God, perfect being, perfect person. And so we know that all is well. Knowing that all is well, I know there is a complete realization in each one of us that we are that which we are. That the truth is true, that God is God, that all is well. Hallelujah. Right here and right now, and now, and now. And so we go forward into the now, constantly creating what is goodness, love, joy, peace, abundance, wellness. Feels so good to rest in that, to know that, to experience that goodness, that joy, that gratitude that comes up in me right now. I am so grateful. The truth is true and God is God. And in that gratitude and with conviction, I release this word into the power of the law that simply is because the truth is true and God is God and I am I. And together we confirm And so it is. Let's go. Let's go. Woo!
One of these days I'm going to try the cartwheel, but not in front of everybody. Good job, Ken. That was great. Thank you so much. Okay, Scott Tobias. Come on back.
Thanks, Ken. That was great, and it's nice to be reminded to be happy. But I'm going to get a little heavy right now, and I'm going to do a song that I really like and hadn't heard in a long time. In the mid-'80s, many of you weren't born yet, but A-list musicians at the time came together to do a music video called We Are the World. And at the time they were raising money for starving people in Africa. So I decided to do this song because I like it, but also because, you know, we're very fortunate to live in the United States, but we are world citizens. And there are a lot of people out there that are hurting now. And the only thing that we can do is to send love and prayers for those people. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people crying, oh, it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. God's great big family, and the truth, you know, love is all we need. You can sing this with me if you want. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives, and it's true. We'll make a better day, just you and me. Send them your heart, so that they know someone cares, and that their lives someday will be stronger and free. As God has shown us by turning stone to bread, lend a helping hand. Oh, we are the children. We are the ones make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives, and it's true. Make a better day, you and me. One more time. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start living. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives, and it's true. We'll make a better day for you and me. We are the world. We are the children. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. That was great. Great, great, great. Okay, this is our opportunity to give to this center now. Like Steve said, we have things that go on here that need extra money. Yeah, we're good, but we need to be gooder. So if it's in your heart, consider giving more than you've been giving so that this place can continue to have new carpet and plumbing and roofing and all the stuff that goes on. So I auto tithe, so I always like to hold my hand to my heart when I say our affirmation for our offering that is on the screen right now, so please join me. Today, I give in love and joy from the overflow of abundance in my life. My gift goes forward to bless and uplift, fulfilling the purpose of our spiritual community. Lives are transformed. I am grateful, and so it is. Thank you. And thank you, Jeff Rothermill and Kyle Williams, for being our ushers today. And again, for Cindy and you can, Merritt.
No, this was the one I was told to use.
Oh, okay. You use that one.
Do what
You do what you're told, Cindy. Ha, 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 ha.
Of course, because it's in every one of us. It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We can all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us, by and by.
So we have come to the end of our service, so don't sit down. Reminder that we have refreshments after service. Thank you, Marianne and Bill Okel, for doing that for us. We have prayer up in front, so please feel free to come for prayer. And as you form the circle, I say all that before you form the circle, because as soon as I say form the circle, you guys start talking to each other.
I know. You're perfect.
So as you hold your hands up to somebody else and maybe make that heart connection, repeat after me. I know who you truly are.
I know who you truly are.
You are a unique way that Spirit is expressing.
You are a unique way that Spirit is expressing.
I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. Welcome home. Okay, yes, and now we'll join hands and sing the peace song. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, family all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. Yes, every step I take. Yes, this is my joyous vow to take